let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as... Then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that sorted.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, Your Highness. It's stabbing time.
Glory is mine. None. Prepare yourself. Damn nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. I'll tell you what, though.
Whomever wants me out, all those bumblers they've sent so far, mark a mere insult.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry. You here alone?
She gives you a long...
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us have not much in this world someone you love can't make better. It's nothing. If I haven't... Used to be, I had a family. A husband and a little boy. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe now I'm just waiting for 'em to call my name. Waiting and...
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband...
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a...
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. Take care of yourself.
Lives in and out and in again. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience, Mal. Patience.
won't regret keeping those. I brought my own share of...
Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.
Not drawing many winning cards of late, but I won't be crying over it. Sailed away from my last island prison scot-free. No reason I can't do it again. Well, it's complicated. Where to even begin? As far as I can tell, he's doing the Queen. Based on that letter, their plan was this. Lohar and his people sink a Magister ship, the Peacemaker. No telling what the cargo is.
He winks.
And not the good kind. They're guerrillas.
Beast chuckles as your forehead crinkles in...
You know, as in guerrilla warfare? Ah, Geralt, I thought you had a funny bone in you, but I swear some witch doctor's gone and yanked it out. Good women, good men. Still fighting the good fight, too. Though most of them fled to the hinterlands. Aye, this is a good one. The beast of the sea is skippering his beloved ship. The sails are full, and the crew's in right spirits. Barking shanties like a chorus of seal. Ain't to last, though. Magister ships surround the wave. Rain and wind! Void-woken everywhere, and our hero beast. Ah, what bollocks. I ain't no hero. Besides, you know how the rest goes. Hell, you're helping to write it. The Magisters haul me off, and soon enough, I'm heading to Fort Joy. Collared, like the beast I am. Ah, you're making me blush. Truth is, a captain's only as good as his crew, but we all share a common goal. Freedom. The Dwarven people, we've been through a lot. We deserve it. So, how'd they get you? I reckon that's the case for all us. As for me,
He runs a hand slowly.
I don't plan to spend a moment longer. Power, plain and it's like this. Some people, with Justinia got a taste of that power the first time she threw a mouthy... That's where it started. And it still ain't finished. Of course I did. But I didn't have the sway that advisor of her. Amazing how quick things changed. When I was a lad, Laura would invite lizard dignitaries, elven seers, folk like that. Big fish from other ponds. Now, can't stand those types. But I don't blame them. Some folk, they've got the short end of the stick. They've got lots of shite like that. That's why I did the noble thing. I fought it. You shouldn't have to fear your own queen. And here I thought I was a talker. I'm no people person, but I've had a run-in or two. One way or another we'll slip past them. Just keep your head to the ground. You'll get more than an...
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. For I am an elf. The tongue of others is not my tongue. You may speak of then and when, I do not. I refuse to learn their strange speech. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. Ah, you want reunion. Life is lonesome, yes, life is. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. It is nothing. Many fragments
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy...
I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs...
You're nice. Emmy would have... She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Say! Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. Key? What key? Oh, the key! If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I'm not too far from here. but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled hard lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like dead people. I think I love you.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Magisters I handle, but small ones. We do not have many in my tribe anymore. And in yours? I never know how lucky we are. Do you remember what...
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it? I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. That he is a very blind man. You understand when you meet him, after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you see. You bring me great peace. I see something that helps. I see a lizard.
Do you remember what it...
I know they help.
Do you remember what it is like at...
The young girl's eyes are...
Hello, dear prince. Hello, betrayed soul.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? An old deed here at thank you. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks.
Oh, out my face. Them...
The man sleeps so deeply.
Save your spirit to fight the Reaper.
I know they help.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
Being compact's got its benefits.
son of Tenax, has King Thoran come to liberate this Isle of Horrors? Brachus always feared him. He always feared dwarfish might. Oh, blessed day! 1,000 years. Can it have been so? I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. A wicked king, it was. Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the... Please, good sir. You must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast. Seize the spear. End this degradation.
I've got it!
Good sir. You have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... The spell, most... I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from... But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. I never thought I would become one of his victims. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares.
Being compact's got its benefits.
You're cheating! You're too slow.
Good madam, you've set my body free. Free to crumble to dust. There was no intrigue for me. After he interred... But I know this place well. Marvelous, my friend. The switch... Brachus would have made me a supplicant. Good sir. You've... Good sir. You've set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. Then you may be glad you've escaped the... After he interred me in the... But I know this place well. Marvelous, my friend. The sweet Brachus would have made me a supplicant. Death without your soul is no death at all, my friend.
The squirrel's nose twitches as you approach, but the creature turns away before you can say anything.
Oh, how pensively our...
The cat's eyes are...
I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, Bee. You're really fun. Hey, ready? Go! I know they help. You found me! Okay, go!
The child ignores you and continues with her game.
I'm playing Helene, hero of the whole world. That was my mum's name. It is.
The child smiles at you and...
I'm Helene.
nearly kicked the bucket this in. Didn't think I'd miss his grumbling and boasting, but Spirit,